What's going on? Good morning, YouTube. Reporting live to you from East Texas. It's my first live stream. Let's see if I can't figure out how to share my screen. Let's see. How do we do this? Uh-oh, we might have some technical share screen. I think I got it. Where is trading view? Window. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. This is my second video on the channel. If you're new, like and subscribe to keep watching. We're going to do this Monday through Friday live. Yesterday we did a video. We uploaded it. It didn't get uploaded until nighttime. It took like hours to upload. So I got Starlink. I got quick download speeds, but the upload's a little slow. So I figured if I just go live, it'll just start uploading automatically. We'll see how that works out, see if it works out a little bit better, and we'll take up storage on my computer. But hopefully you guys can see me and hear me good. And we're just going to do what we did yesterday. Hopefully we have another green day. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We're on day 4 out of 10 for our challenge to get a payout here with Apex. We got a little vlog going on behind us for Apex. That way they can see my mouse and keyboard and my screen, see all my trades. They may request that, so we're just going to start recording every day. Let's get some money. Yesterday we took one trade only. Didn't see too many opportunities. We saw one opportunity in our strategy in the morning. We took it. We won. Hey, that's a good day. We put some money on the board. We had a green day. That's all we want. Have enough green days. You have a green week. Have enough green weeks, and we'll have a green month. Stack a bunch of green months. You'll have a good year, right? So as you can see, we got the 2-minute chart pulled up here on Nasdaq. Waiting for the market to open in another 13 minutes. So we got the 5-minute and the 15-minute. So if you watched yesterday's video, you'll see that I kind of wait for the first 15 minutes to close. After that happens, we'll mark the high and the low and kind of see which way the market wants to go. If she's going to go up or we're going to go down. If we're going up, we'll look for long opportunities. If it's going down, we'll look for shorts. The only way to find out is just to wait and see. We just got to wait and see what it's going to do. Said yesterday, I think 95% of trading is waiting, and 5% actually taking action. So, I mean, yesterday's video was a testament to that. We took one trade, and we were on here for over 2 hours. So, made a quick, like, $380, I think. Nothing too crazy, but we're just shooting for $400 to $500 a day right now on this PA account with Apex. And then hopefully in a couple of weeks here, you'll see me copy trade, and we'll get some more accounts, and we can start scaling that income. If y'all aren't familiar with prop firm trading or Apex, go ahead on their website, go check it out. You can read up a lot about what they got to offer over there. You don't have to get an account or buy anything, but just go ahead and familiarize yourself with it, read it, check it out. It's what I've been using for a while now. So just lets you trade with somebody else's capital, so you don't have to risk your own money. There are rules. Obviously, you got to play by the rules, follow the rules, and if you do, you make some money. So just kind of sitting tight here, waiting for the market to open, and then we'll kind of watch and see what it's going to do. We had some news come out this morning at 8:30 Eastern time right here. It kind of drove the price down a little bit below VWAP. So we got VWAP pulled up. That's that blue line right here. Pre-market high, we got some key levels. Yesterday's high, pre-market low. It's a little bit tight there. And then we got some pivot points up here. We got one sitting at 527 to the upside. And then we got our other pivot point sitting down here to the 37, low 19,000. So we'll wait and see what she wants to do. You know, the market had a really big bull run yesterday after lunch, after we closed down our computer. As you can see, once like 11 o'clock hit Eastern time, the market just started to leg up and climb and break past VWAP, break past the 15-minute opening range, creating fair value gaps, bullish fair value gaps, just testing each pivot point, going to the next one, testing it, going to the next one. You know, now we're up here, Nasdaq sitting at 19,262. So yesterday we waited for the market to break out below that 15-minute opening range. We were able to take a quick scalp trade on a short flag right here. We grabbed this short right here, made a little bit of money, and that was it yesterday. I guess if we stayed on into the afternoon, could have caught some long trades here and made more money, but I was done for the day. I went for my run and I just kind of had some other stuff I had to do. Usually we don't trade too much in the afternoon. It's just morning time, which is pretty cool. That gives you the rest of the day to do whatever you want. So just kind of sitting here waiting for the market to open. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday morning. We got the weekend coming up. Tomorrow's Friday. See if we can have another green day today. Put some more money on the board. We got our Tradeovate account open over here. As you can see on the week, we're green. We're up $1,000. Nothing too crazy. Took a couple of trades this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So far, so good. Let's see if we can keep this going. This is the 1 minute time frame, so this is where you'll see me enter my trades. We're trading 10 micro contracts right now. I usually don't risk more than 15 to 20 points per trade. I have a pretty high win rate, so we're just looking for, 20, 30, 40 points of profit. I think yesterday was like 25 or 26, nothing too crazy. And you'll see as we eventually get into a trade, I'll take a couple contracts off and trim and take partial profits, and then we'll kind of let one contract go as a runner, hopefully, and see how much we can grab before we get stopped out. Sometimes you have huge movements, 40, 50 points, 100 points, 200 points. You never know, that when that's going to happen. But we're just trying to grab our 20, 30, 40 points at a time here. Take a couple trades, wait for our opportunities to present themselves. We don't know when that's going to be. We just got to sit tight and be patient. And just wait for it to happen. That's it. We got an economic calendar here from TradingView. We got a little bit more news coming up here in an hour. Nothing too crazy. All this news that's coming up today. Until we get to 12 o'clock, there's a 30-year bond auction, monthly budget statement coming out. We'll see what that does. That's not until 12 and 1 o'clock my time, though. I'm in Texas that's Central Time. I'm an hour behind. So we'll see. But the big news was this morning at 7:30 or 8:30 if you're on the East Coast. We had some core PPI news come out. Initial jobless claims came out. So it's always good to just keep an eye on that, know when news is coming out. I usually don't trade the news. It's just good to be cognizant and aware of when it's happening to not trade. Just kind of sit tight and wait. You know, if you're in a position at the time, just be aware that that news is coming out. Maybe close it out before it hits, because it's like instantaneous if you're new to trading. So yeah. See how quick this video gets uploaded today. I think yesterday my video didn't finish uploading until like 8 o'clock at night when I started it, like early afternoon, I think. So it took a long time to upload. We'll see if this live stuff gets uploaded faster and it's easier for me. We'll just keep doing it this way. Market opening up in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Just kind of chopping here since yesterday closed. Not too much going on. We check out the weekly. Yeah, this is kind of weird. We were bullish, and then we weren't able to put in a higher high here a couple weeks ago, and then we put in like this higher low and started coming back up again. So I don't know. Go to the daily chart. You know, we got these two pair value gaps, so it's just kind of stuck in between right now. So we just got to wait and see what it's going to do. What it's going to do. Market opening in 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Yes, I'm in an RV right now. Spent some time in Texas, moving around for a couple of years, just kind of exploring and seeing different parts of Texas. Finally settled in East Texas. We got 10 acres here, and it's mostly trees, forest. We got a lot of land to clear out and start getting ready for some livestock and growing food. Start building like a tiny house. I had to cut some pine trees down with a chainsaw so that the Starlink works better, and now it works great. My neighbor across the street has a sawmill, so I sent the logs over to him, a bunch of 8-foot logs, and he cut them into 2x4s for me, 2x6s, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we can use some of that to build like a little shed or a house. A little rainy and cloudy out today. See if the weather clears up this afternoon. Getting into that fall weather though, temperatures definitely dropped a little bit. It's like right when September hits, that weather just gets colder, where you got the heat on in the morning time and the AC on during the day. Market opening up here in 30 seconds. This blue line right here is called the 21 EMA. So when we're looking for shorts, we're looking for usually it to be closing below that. And when we're looking for long positions, we're looking for these candles to be closing above it. So right now we're sitting below it. Market's about to open in 10 seconds. I'm just going to sit tight and be patient for the first, half hour, hour, whatever. There we go. Market is open. So I'm only using a couple indicators here. We got those pivot points, which are those gray lines, VWAP. These key levels, the orange lines, which shows the pre-market high, yesterday high, pre-market low. And then these red and green boxes are called fair value gaps. If you're new to trading, you might not know that. If you're not, you already know what that is. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes we'll toggle this Bucks algo on and off. It'll give you buy and sell signals. You know, it's not always accurate, but I just kind of like the slopes and lines it'll draw out. This one's got the 21 EMA as well, that purple line. So we got a sell signal in the 2-minute time frame, 12 minutes before the market opened. You know, and I guess if you took that, you would have made some money here. But we're going to sit tight and wait a little bit, see what happens. Market trying to push down right now. Sitting there in the 230s. Bears pushing it down a little bit. You got that pivot sitting down here at 37s. See if we can get that filled or not. Usually like to kind of sit tight and just wait for the first 15 minutes to happen. You know, so right now we're not really doing anything. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not placing any trades right now. Just kind of being patient, waiting. That's mostly what this is, at least with the way I do it. It's less trades with a higher win rate. Just trying to get our win and be done for the day. Get her one or two wins. Then close it down. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, buddy. Nasdaq pushing back up through 70s, coming back up to VWAP. There's VWAP. Nasdaq sitting right there at VWAP right now. Yesterday it took us about an hour before we made our first trade. Let's see if it makes us wait that long again or not. If it does, that's okay. This is our job. Show up, wait for it to do its thing, and look for your setup. I know I'm gonna get hungry again. I didn't eat enough breakfast. Ran out of eggs. I still gotta go get some eggs. All I had was some granola bars. Nasdaq is still sitting there right at the VWAP. Bears and bulls fighting it out. They're in the 280s. Just closed above VWAP. See if it'll continue up or not. I keep waiting and seeing. Keep waiting and seeing. I'm gonna turn that fan off. It's a little chilly in here. I like the airflow moving around, but not if I'm gonna be cold. Ooh, oh yeah. Back on down to the 50s. Market just still trying to figure out which way it wants to go. So after this closes, we'll mark the high and low the first 15 minutes, and then we'll wait to see if it's going to start making higher highs and higher lows to go up, or if it's going to start making lower highs and lower lows and go down. That's it. We don't trade when it's choppy like this and it's going sideways. I'm a momentum trader. You'll see our trades only last, a couple minutes. So we want momentum. We don't want to fight the trend. We want to see which way the market's trending. Once either the bears or bulls get in control for a period of time. And then we'll get in when we see an opportunity. Oh. That's all we do every day. Same thing. It's how we're consistent and profitable. We got our risk management, our set amount of points for stop loss, 15 to 20 points. We got a responsible amount of contracts that we're trading for the account size, which is $50,000. Once we buy a second $50,000 account and have $100,000, then we can trade more contracts. I don't risk more than 1 to 2% of the account per trade, so every single time it's the same amount. When we get more accounts, we can trade more contracts and make more money. That's the cool thing about trading with this process. You can scale it. I worked in sales for a long time. If I wanted to make more money, I had to sell more whatever it was that I was selling. If I wanted to double my income, I had to double my sales. With trading, you don't have to do that. Not with prop firms. You can just get more capital, and then it copies the trade on the other accounts. The goal is to have 20 accounts. If you have $1 million or $2 million in capital, I said yesterday in my video that means that would have been a $70 day if we just multiplied that win across 20 accounts. That would be pretty cool. Stay tuned and hopefully you'll see that. Nasdaq sitting there in the 70s again, really just chopping back and forth here in the first 15 minutes. Just going back and forth, up, down, up, down, up. If we go to yesterday, you'll see that for the first 15 minutes, it's kind of trending down. And then the market tested this pivot point on the bottom of the 15-minute opening range and VWAP and chopped a little bit before making this big leg down. Then we saw a nice little short flag opportunity here and got in for a short here at 9:30 my time, 10:30 Eastern time. So this is kind of what you want to see. You want to see momentum down to get short, or you want to see momentum up to get long. And you just got to wait for it to show you that it's doing that. If it's not doing one of these things, there's really nothing to be doing besides waiting. So right now, we're just kind of waiting for it to do one of those two things. Those are the two possibilities. We don't predict what the market's going to do. We react to what it's doing. So that's all we're doing. You're seeing it here live on YouTube. Live on the YouTubes. Oh, yeah. Waiting. Tight. Just waiting. Waiting. All of this is kind of tight right here. Pre-market high, yesterday high, today high, pre-market low, today low. Like, it's all right here. It's all very in the same spot. Usually these lines are kind of separated a little bit more. Yesterday's low is way down here at 18,547. Got a couple pivot points in between there to even get there. Just gotta wait and see. So first 15 minutes has come and gone. We got 19,288 as the high. 288.75. The low 210.25. So we'll mark both of those. Hopefully what I just did, even if you're not a trader and you're not like, you don't know what half of the stuff is I'm talking about, what I did was just pretty simple there. Each of these candles represents 15 minutes. So this green candle is the first 15 minutes. So it went all the way down to here and went all the way up to here. So all I did was I just drew a line from the top of the candle and the bottom of the candle. So that represents the price action and the range that the price took in the first 15 minutes of the market. Now we're looking for the price to kind of break out below or above that. Market's trying to push down right now. So when we marked that on the 15-minute, if we go back to our 2-minute chart, it also brought those lines over for us. So you can see we're still sitting there in the first 15 minutes. Price is sitting there in the 20s and 30s. So what we're looking for, we're looking for it to like maybe kind of do this or something before we would consider taking any shorts. Sometimes it'll swing out below it here though, and then it'll shoot straight up and it'll do one of these though. You know, and it'll swing through the bottom, and then it'll just start putting in higher highs and higher lows and go up and try to make it to this pivot point. So we really want to see like a nice trend down or up before we consider going long or short. So we're still just waiting. Market just broke out below the 15-minute range a little bit there. Below the 200s, we just hit 199. Putting in a new low for the day. Just waiting and waiting still. Waiting still. And if it just shoots straight down and we missed a short, hey, that's whatever. Like, it happens. You know, if it just dumps like straight down right now, you know, we're not going to try to jump in. And when, that's called fear of missing out. And you just feel like you got to get in the trade and catch it. Not recommended to do that, because how do you know that you're not at the low? You go to short and then it goes back up. So we kind of want to see it go down and then up a little bit and then down before we consider taking any shorts. Bears looking like they're a little bit in control right now, trying to push the price down. See if we can get this continuation to the downside and go down to that pivot at 1937. About 160 points away to get down there. Could be an opportunity to go short, or the price could start going up right now and go past VWAP, start breaking yesterday's high, and head on up to here. We don't know yet. We're just sitting and waiting. Just sitting and waiting. Waiting. If you guys are wondering why I trade Nasdaq, I used to trade gold. Obviously, there's lots of different stuff you can trade. I just stick to one thing so I can focus on one. I can't look at a bunch of different charts. I can look at different time frames, but I can't look at all different charts and be trading all this different stuff at once. It's just too much for me. If that works for you and you do that, good. There's multiple ways to make money trading, different strategies. See, right there, we're back into the 15-minute range for a moment there. Came back up. So what I say, it could swing below and then come through it, you know, or it could kind of chop around right here before deciding that wants to go down. Just got to wait. Patience pays in trading. And in most of life, if you can get good at trading, I feel like you can just get good at life too. It's all a mental game. Physical reality is not a physical reality. It's a mental game. It's all up here. It's in your head. Nasdaq coming back up. 220s, 230s. We haven't lost any trades this week. And I think it's because we're just being really patient, waiting for our setup, looking for something very specific, taking it, managing the trade well, managing our risk, and just trying to, you know, be smooth and steady and consistent. You know, it's not a race. We have 10 days we have to trade for it before Apex will give us a payout. So we're not trying to gamble here or get some big winning trade all in one day. We're trying to do it over time. And I think that's a good rule that they have, because that's how you would want to trade as a trader. You would want to be consistent over a long period of time so you can make this a career, pay your bills with it every single month. You know, you don't want to just have a lucky, you know, really good month and then lose 3 months in a row. You want to be winning consistently. Your bills come in every month. So when they set those rules, it forces you to be a good trader. So market coming back up to VWAP. 10 points away from VWAP right now. Right in the middle of that 15-minute opening range. If you guys have any questions afterwards, if you didn't make it to the live stream and you're watching this video later, comment below, like, subscribe to see more. And then if you have questions, I can do my best to respond. If you have any questions about what you saw I did today, why I did it, what I'm looking for, just any kind of questions. You got tech questions about owning property and having 10 acres or living in Texas, or anything trading related that you've seen me do today or that you're struggling with, put them down there in the comment section. I'll try to answer them. My goal is that, like, if I go over a ton of different information and you learn one thing that can improve your strategy, then I feel like I did something good. Even if you don't implement everything I'm doing, but you take away one thing and you're like, oh, that's interesting. I wasn't doing that. Let me try that. And then it works. Then that's good. So I learned what I know from other people. So just passing that information along. I can't remember. Sit up straight. More. Oh, Nasdaq sitting right there in the middle of that 15-minute range. Bulls and bears really just fighting it out, trying to figure out which way it wants to go. We're kind of sitting in between these two fair value gaps that were just created, this red box and this green box. So I don't know, man. This could happen for a little bit here before we see some good movement. Can't really trade this price action right now with my strategy. Just kind of wait. So just waiting and waiting to see what happens. That's all we're doing right now. There's nothing that's telling me to go long or short right now. What's up, APAC? Hopefully this video is working well. We're doing a little bit of a vlog here. We got the other camera behind us so we can see my keyboard and my mouse and my screen and me. Just in case Apex requests 2 videos showing me trading for security purposes. I'm trying to prevent people that are trying to cheat the system. People that do that are funny, man. Like, if you just put the same effort and time and just figuring out how to trade, you could be successful. But everybody's always got to try to, not everybody, but a lot of people always got to try to figure out how to cheat the system. If they just put the time in to learn how to trade, they could just trade. All right, we just broke through that bullish fair value gap above VWAP again. See if we can get out of this 15-minute range in either direction. Coming back down off of VWAP again. It's funny. Market's been open for 30 minutes now. We got that second 15-minute candle closing, just big wicks, just a little bit of a bearish candle there. You know, I don't know. Just gotta wait and see. Just gotta wait and see what's going on. Waiting and seeing, waiting and seeing. If you don't have patience, you probably won't be a good trader. But if you can figure out how to develop patience, because you keep losing in trading, you will figure out how to have more patience. You have to. In order to go somewhere you've never been, you need to become someone you've never been. So you need to become a patient person. And like, just wait for it to show you the setup. Trading will force you to do that if you want to be successful. It took me a while to figure that out. Like, everybody wants to place a trade and make money real quick, and it's like, no trade's better than a bad trade. You know, it's like, figure out how to, instead of focusing on making money, figure out how to not lose money, and then you'll make money. If you focus on not losing money, you might make some money. Yeah, waiting for it to show us what it wants to do. Yeah, it's sitting right there in that range, though, right below VWAP. We need the market makers to press the buttons, start moving the price. They all slept into there. Nasdaq sitting there at the 260s. Whew. This is some chop. Choppy. This is some chop right here. Just waiting. Yesterday it didn't do this. It just kind of went down, broke out below the 15-minute, continued down before making a complete reversal, becoming bullish. Nasdaq just making us wait a little bit longer. You know, can't predict what's going to happen. Just gotta wait and find out. Wait and find out. Yeah, waiting. They still got to wake up on time, though. We got to be here. We showed up. We showed up to work. You know, now we're just waiting. Kind of got like a little short flag going here, but not really. Again, we're not gonna. We wouldn't trade based off of just this, but I almost have like That was a lower high, and then it might break through and come down here, but we wouldn't place a short based off the break in this trend line, just because the market still hasn't like shown us big bearish momentum yet. But if this was happening, like these candles right here, down here somewhere, after it had already showed us that it's starting to go down, we would maybe look for a short. But we're not going to do that here because we're still in that 15-minute range. And I could be wrong. Like it could break out and go way down, and you know, we could have made some money there. But I don't feel like really confident about it and like really, really good. And I don't want to take the trade. So we're not gambling. You know, we're trading to make consistent profits. But that is kind of how I would draw my line for a short once the market starts pushing down. And if it goes bullish, the line goes the other way, and we wait for it to break out to go up. Wait for it to, you know, start doing these. So just kind of waiting. Still waiting. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep behind the wheel. You know? Sorry if this is boring right now. You know? Can't control the price and what it's doing. Make some more tea. Just keep drinking water. We got our water cup here. Trying to drink lots of water. Sure. It is 5-minute candles, dude. Green, red, green, then a big red one, big green one, red, red, red. 15-minute. Green, red, red. What is this? Just chopping along that 21 EMA. Look, it's doing a wave, but it's doing a sideways wave. We want an up wave or a down wave. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Market making us wait for it. Making us wait for it. Making money trading is normal. Winning is normal. Normalize your desired reality. And then it'll become your physical reality. Like, we've been winning. So, you know, 100% win rate. You know, You know. So, just gonna wait in here for it to show us what it wants to do. Coming up on almost an hour on the stream here. No trades yet, but that's okay. That's okay. The market's gonna start breaking out soon here. We get some momentum. Get the momentum. Pushing out above VWAP again. Got a bullish fair value gap. Still hasn't been violated. See if we can get a push above the 15-minute. Or not. Just gotta wait. Which way you want to go? You want to go up or you going down? Which way you doing it? Come on. Pick one. Pick one. Anyone. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you go up or down. Just start doing it. Start doing it. Ooh. See, when you can shift yourself internally to a degree where you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing a specific change in reality, then it will manifest. So I don't care if it goes up or down. And I don't care if it does it right now or in another hour. We just gotta sit here and watch it. There we go. Pushed out above into the 300s. We're back above today's high and yesterday's high. We're outside the 15-minute range. See if we start to put in higher highs and higher lows. And then maybe we can go long. Do you know what we have to do? If you said wait, you were right. We have to wait and see. Because that thing could just turn around and go right back into the range and go below it. We have no idea. No idea. Just waiting some more. You know, we got that pivot point up there at 527, over 200 points away. Over 200 points away. Bull's pushing the price up right now. We did get a buy signal back here. And I guess if you would have taken that, you would have made some money if you got in here. You know, that was over 40 points right there. You could have grabbed. But I didn't want to do that. You know, we did kind of have like a little long flag for him right here, kind of, I guess. You know what I mean? Kind of ding, ding, broke out, closed, continued going up, you know, above that VWAP. Could have got in here, but that's all right. We're just all morning, we're just waiting. wait until. Some of you guys could have taken trades already by now and made money. You know, that's okay. That's good. Do what works best for you. You know, do what works best for you. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to not lose money, and then I'll make money. We can get a little bit of a long flag here. Cool. Just keep pushing. There we go. Oh, keep going. Not kind of what we're looking for here. We want it to kind of like pull back a little bit and then go up. But let's keep going. I want to kind of see it pull back. Oh, lower, it just keeps going up. That's all right. We got pre-market high at 342. Might try to fill that gap and continue going up, or come down off that. Not sure. Man, if you would have taken that buy signal right here, woo, you'd be in the monies right now. You know, you got in somewhere around here. Oh, 20-point stop loss. Taking that up over 50 points. We'll be done for the day. We'll be done for the day. Coming up to that pre-market high. See if we can't get a nice long flag to form here to where we can jump in. You know, we don't want to just jump in now. We did break out above the 15-minute, but market can always reverse and go down too. So you want to kind of see it. I don't want to see it do like that or something. You know. I don't want to see it do that. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Show me something. Let's go. See if the Bulls can stay in control here. You know, I could have got in like right around here, 79. Nice little 50 points move. I have a nice little long flag coming out here. It's kind of steep. Kind of steep. limit on the 1 minute here. And, let's just keep pushing up. I need like, oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that. I like it when it's like kind of like 1, 2, 3, and then breaks out. You know, it's just pushing up, small red, pushing up, small red. It's like, you just get in and ride it up. You know, just broke out. You can get above this 46 area. Oh no, we want long and short flags. That doesn't really fit our definition of a flag. So we're gonna be patient, even more patient. I know you guys are probably like, why didn't you go long, dude? Look at that. Look at how it went up. But trust me, according to the way I do it, that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna stick to my discipline. Might have another one coming here. That's tough, man. What kind of like boom, boom, and then break out. Now we got that pivot point sitting up there at 527. Just keeps going. Are you kidding me? What the heck? What the heck, man? What the heck? Jeez, dude. Nasdaq's pushing. Bulls are pushing the price up. Still haven't taken the trade here. Man. The spot to get in would have been nice right around here. At the 80s. You have 60 points if you're still in that trade. So, you know, it's always like easy to look backwards and be like, oh yeah, I would have got in here and got out here. You know, it's like, yeah, but would you have? We didn't. So just gotta keep waiting. Literally, it's only 9:24. Still got plenty of time to catch other opportunities. You know, if we're only taking 1, 2, 3 trades, we got hours to do it. Just kind of wait for your setup. David Lee said, good morning, Austin. Discipline is the name of the game. I respect your patience and the way you play the game. I think that guy's related to me. He's got the same last name. Nasdaq pushing back down here, 320s. See, well, if we did go long right around in here, it's like we would have got stopped out and not really had that continuation because then it pushed down to 313. So see, I'm telling you, if I don't see what I'm looking for, I'm not going to do it. I've only been out of that 15-minute range for 14 minutes. So, sometimes it'll push out above this range and then swing through it and then just drop down. And we got that other pivot point down there at 19,037. So just because the market did break out of that first 15-minute range, the upside doesn't mean we're going to get that continuation. It'll continue to go up. We saw a couple days where it just kind of swung up and down through the 15-minute range. That's uncommon. Usually doesn't do that. But it's not uncommon for it to go above it and then end up going way down, or below it and then way up, or just continue this momentum to the upside. And we got that other pivot point sitting there at the 527, 200 points away. So lots of room for getting in on opportunities. So we did just put in a higher high and a higher low. See if we can't get a push here or not. I don't know. We got a little bit of a long flag going here. You get above that 47, might be able to go long. You got that pre-market high at 342. See if we can't continue to get a push above or not. We can get above like that 47, 48 left area. I'll try it a little long here. Take a couple off at 57, 67, and another 3 at 77. See if we can get this push up and out. Let's go. Come on. Push to the upside. Let's go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Come on. Let's get those 3 contracts at 57. We can go up to the 67s and 77s. We got that pivot point sitting there way up there at 525. Come on, baby. Come on. We're pushing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's get filled. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get them 3. Let's get them 3. Let's go. Come on. Take 3 off. Let's go. Come on. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Come on. There we go. Can we get filled? 3 contracts. Can we get filled? Can we get filled? Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keep pushing, 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 pushing. Come on, baby. Let's get them 3. There's 3 filled. 3 filled. Let's go. Moving our stop loss to above break even. Can we get filled at another 3? Getting filled at the 67s. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we get another 3? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Push, push, push. Come on. We can't lose now. We can't lose now. We are in the green, baby. In the green. Still got 7 micro contracts going. Can we get that continuation to the upside? Let's go. I think we can break through to the 80s. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Getting taken out. That's all right. We took a small win coming back down there to the 21 EMA. That's why we move our stop loss above break even. Man, oh, man, oh, man. $76. That's not really what we're usually looking for at all. But, hey, we managed our trade. We waited. We were patient for our entry. Kind of got rejected there once we got up to those 66 levels. Market taking a big dump now. Might be heading on back downtown into oh my God. That's crazy. Below VWAP back into the 15-minute opening range. Got rejected on that breakout flag here. Still took a small win. I'm glad we moved our stop loss above break even. Market creating a huge bearish fair value gap. So let's see what happens. Hey, you know, it is what it is. $87 on that trade. It's not really what we were looking for. We usually don't want to make less than what we're risking, but we moved our stop loss. We would have started trailing after we got that next 3 contracts and then another 3 and then left 1 runner to see how high she can go. But market kind of just rejecting off of that pre-market high. Kind of thought this was a possibility, but, you know, we wanted to see what we could get here. So, hey, it is what it is. We grabbed 10 points on 3 contracts, and then we only grabbed like 2 on those remaining 7, stopping us out in the green. Nothing wrong with getting stopped out in the green, you know? We live to take another trade. We'll see what we can get. We might have to wait another hour for another opportunity. We don't know. Wow, look at that candle, man. That 1 minute candle was from the 60s. That was a 100-point candle in 1 minute. That's insane. 100 points to the downside, stopping us out in the green right after we got into that trade. Hey, I'll take it though. You know, we got some green on the board. That's how it went down on Monday. We had 2 small winning trades and then a big trade for over $400. Finished the day in over $500 in the green. Market kind of tried to push down below VWAP, but got rejected above VWAP again, above that 15-minute opening range. Let's see if we get that continuation. We're just putting in maybe a higher low here, and then we're going to go back up. But we're going to have to wait for it to kind of give us another long flag if we are going up. You know, we kind of want to see it do something like this maybe. And then shoot up. You know, maybe think about getting long here, you know, if we are going to get long. Or market could start dumping and just go below the 15-minute range. You know, we don't know yet. We just got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. Keep drinking our water. The only problem drinking water this much all morning is I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. But I'm getting to the point pretty good where I can time when I'm going to the bathroom too. And I know that I got to wait a couple minutes before there's going to be a opportunity anyway. So if you haven't pressed that like button yet, go ahead and like this video. See if we can't keep doing this every day and just sharing that good information. Hopefully whoever's watching this can take something away from it, learn what not to do sometimes if we make mistakes, right? We're always learning. So that was crazy, though. I don't know if we had some news come out. It was 9:34. That wasn't really a news time. So that was just, you know, I don't know. I don't know what caused that big movement, but hey, that's why we managed to trade. And once we start getting that momentum, just protect that portfolio. Don't want to lose. You know? So stay tuned. See what else we can do. I'm going to go use the bathroom. Get some more water here. take our vitamins. Got our vitamins over here. That's just baby. Nasdaq trying to push back up here after that huge drop. Still trading above that 15-minute opening range. Nice bearish fair value gap that was just created. See if it can't get violated and keep pushing to the upside or not. Man, that was wild, right? We got stopped out in the green right before that huge drop. That was nuts. So I really like moving that stop loss past break even. Once I start to get that initial momentum and we grab those first 3 contracts, it's like, all right, move your stop loss at least into the green a little bit, not a lot, to give it room to kind of come back down and go up. But God forbid it just starts to reverse. It's usually not going to then go back in your favor with this strategy. Like, it's really a breakout strategy. So if you stop getting that momentum in your direction, chances are it's going to continue in the opposite direction. So instead of letting it hit your 15 or 20 point stop loss, we just put it in the green a little bit and stop us out in the green. Kind of chopping along that 21 EMA now. That was wild though. If we would have had our stop loss at 15 or 20 points, it would have got hit on 7 contracts. We would have lost money on the trade. So, it wasn't a big win, but we don't want to lose money either. Put a little bit of green on the board, and win is a win. Now I think I'm winning. I'm green on the day. I'm winning. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to attract more opportunities to hopefully win some more. That's also why I kind of like taking partial profits as I'm going in the trade, because I'm just stacking small wins, in my head mentally, and we just keep it going. So that's all it is. A couple nice 15-minute green candles there. Kind of running into just resistance here with the pre-market high that was formed at 1 a.m. See if we can break out above that or not. I kind of was thinking we might run into issues because of that. But so we just took a quick little scalp. Nasdaq coming back down again a little bit off that area. So it's almost kind of like a double top right here. It's either going to break through that or not. Just got to wait and see. Gotta wait and see. Whew. Man. It's what it is. What it is. Good old Nasdaq. Good old Nasdaq. yes. Nasdaq running into trouble here for the bulls. Coming back down. Waiting. Testing that 15-minute opening range again. See if we'll put in a lower low here and start coming bearish again. I don't know. We just got to wait and see. Got to wait and see. Patience is the name of the game. If you're wondering why I'm not placing any trades, or it's because I don't see anything that's telling me to go long or short right now. You know, the market just kind of bumped down and now just created a lower high here. And now we got VWAP sitting here. So, you know, until it puts in like a higher high and a higher low, we're not going to go long. You know? So, market's just really making us wait today. Been doing that recently, which is good for me. I'm not complaining because I've been doing well at following through with my strategy and being patient. So, and we're winning, you know, so that's all that matters. We're being patient, we're winning. So, Bears and Bulls just fighting it out right now. Fighting it out. It's all gray and rainy out right now. That's all right. I'll make this grass grow even more. I need to get a lawnmower or a tractor. There's so much grass I gotta cut. The jungle out there right now. Maybe we can buy a little lawnmower soon. A little zero turn. We'll get our neighbor to come over and cut for us. Chopping along right now, just grinding. Not too much going on. Above, below, above 21 EMA. You know, see earlier, if we look here, once it closed above the 21 EMA at 910, then we kind of stayed above the 21 EMA. Even with these red 1 minute candles, we had this bullish momentum. We broke above the 15-minute time frame. I mean, the 15-minute opening range at 912, which was right here. And then we kind of maintained that momentum. We looked for an opportunity to get long. Took a little bit of money, and then the market just dumped. Now we're chopping along that 21 EMA again. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. We kind of want to see it like stay below this to go short, kind of like it did here, but in the opposite direction below the 21 EMA. When it's chopping just along it, that's when you stay out of the market. That's when you don't trade, you just wait. There's nothing to do right now. There's nothing to be done right now except for pay attention and wait and see what happens. Grab a banana. Kind of doing the same thing. Just waiting. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more trades before the end of the session and close it down. Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta start coming up with names for each day of the week. I gotta try to figure out how to be original. I don't want to use the names that other people use. Market just chopping back and forth. Just consolidating. Markets in consolidation. I mean, some of these higher time frames, we weren't really sure what was going to happen today either. Up on the daily and the weekly, it was kind of like in a weird spot, but just kind of breaking through that fair value gap again, putting in some higher price right now. Back up to the pre-market high. That area I said we might run into issues with. We're either going to break out above it or it's just going to act as resistance. Right now, market's breaking out above, kind of. See if we can put a higher high here and a higher low before we think about getting long again. We got these wicks right here, just wick, 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 wick. Just rejecting off that 15-minute opening range high. I'm not looking to get long until I see it kind of like go up here again, because I don't want to run into issues like we did with that first trade. You know, market's struggle. I want to see it like successfully get above this area and put higher highs and higher lows in. We got a lot of room before we get up to that next pivot point at 527 anyway. So just continuing to be patient. You know, basically if we zoom out here, we see at 2:30 and 1 a.m. the market came up to these areas right here. know. So until we see it kind of do one of these, you know, not really looking to get long. Oh, look at that. Market just dumped right off of that. Another 40 points rejected off that area. See? Told you. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you could start calling out the like one or two possibilities and just knowing to wait and not trade through that area. Like, I probably could have been a little bit more mindful of that on that first trade. That's why I'm just glad that we moved our stop loss above break even. But wanted a little nibble. Just wanted to get in there a little bit, get a little green on there. Nasdaq struggling with what it wants to do here. You know, just kind of waiting. Just kind of waiting. Waiting. Nasdaq coming back down into that 15-minute opening range. coming back above the range now. This is really choppy price action, guys. This is why there's not a whole lot going on right now. Just kind of sitting and waiting. You know, you can't force the market to like do anything. I don't move the market when I buy and sell. You know, this is the institutional money, the big guys, they move the market with their orders and they're doing what they're doing. We're just reacting to what it's doing. So, you know, you can only shoot what you see here. If you don't see it, you can't do anything yet. We just gotta wait. It's like hunting. If you're hunting for a deer, if there's no deer, you're not just gonna shoot your bow and arrow like at a bush. You gotta wait for that deer to come out. You might get a couple of deer. You might see a deer and be like, "Oh, deer's not mature enough, and I don't want to take that deer," and you just don't take it. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Imagine if every time you shot that arrow, though, like if you missed, it cost you $300. Like arrows don't cost $300, but with what I'm doing, they can. If you hit 15 or 20 point stop loss with 10 micros, that could be $400. So we're not going to shoot our arrow unless we really feel like we have our target and our sights. We feel good. Everything kind of lines up. And then that's it. And we may just get one and be done for the day. There's no expectations. You can't have any expectations that it's going to do anything. So I just checked that. That's crazy. So interestingly enough, I just checked out my mentor's YouTube channel. He took almost the same exact trade that I took today, and I'm not watching him. Like, that's crazy. He literally took almost the same trade. So I'll show you where he got in and where he got out. So he got in on the same exact candle as me, except he got in a little, okay? He got in like right here. And he got out here. So he has this chart more looking like this too. So he got in here and he got out here. Not a huge win either. I don't know if it hit a stop loss or what, and it manually closed them out here right before this big drop. So yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Pretty interesting. For some reason, he's not streaming anymore, though. I don't know why. His stream cut off after an hour and a half. So I don't know. Maybe he had something to go do. I can't listen to it because I don't want his audio coming through on my stream. But maybe he just wanted to go surfing. I know he's in Hawaii right now. Maybe he had something to go do. He got that one win like we did earlier and closed it down. He made $696 on that, I think. So he also has 20 accounts. I have one. And I don't know if he has $50,000 accounts or if he has $100,000 accounts. If he has 20 $100,000 accounts, that's $2 million in capital. If he has 20 $50,000 accounts, it's $1 million in capital. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 20 $100,000 accounts for $2 million. So that's the goal for us here too, just one day at a time, you know, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time. He's been trading for like 7 years, like longer than I was selling solar. Started selling solar in 2019. So, you know, I've come a long way with trading though already in a short period of time. I've learned a lot because I've been just grinding and hustling and learning and failing and just trying to learn from my mistakes and figure out a good strategy. So it's been hard work since like the end of last year, I think, but I started getting kind of serious around April of this year, 2024. Started journaling all my trades. I was trading gold futures for a while before switching to Nasdaq. And it's been a long time coming finally before we start seeing like consistent results. So just got to keep doing what we're doing and scale it up. We've already got the strategy. We've already got the discipline, the patience, and the know-how. Now we just got to stick to that discipline and stay consistent and scale it up. Just keep waking up on time in the morning, keep showing up, keep doing the same thing. Right now, NASDAQ at 336, you know, kind of just chopping around about that 15-minute open, just going sideways. It's not really, you know, sorry if this is boring, and if you've been here for almost 2 hours now with one little rinky-dink win trade, you know, and that's it. And it's like, this isn't how it goes every day, but this is how it goes some days. Anybody that's been hunting, you know, would know you could sit out there for 8 hours in your tree stand and not see a single deer. And that's how it goes. And it's like, you know, that's how trading can be sometimes. Usually it's not like that. Usually we get 2, 3, 4 opportunities to grab 20, 30, 40 points, or sometimes 100 points. And some days it's like this. And we'll hang around for another, you know, hour or so before we close it down. And then I'm going to go for a run and exercise and go about the rest of my day. Maybe we'll kind of watch and see what it does this afternoon a little bit. Sometimes I do that and I've had success. You know, catch a nice move in the afternoon, because I really don't want to just end the day with less than $100 in profit. That's not really going to get us to our profit target in 10 days. So without forcing it to get there quickly, I'm just, you know, being aware of kind of what I have to be averaging each day to get to where I want to get by next Friday. So we got to put in those hours. We got to sit here and wait for it to do its thing, you know. You also can't make money or win any money if you're not here, if you're away from the charts. So usually we don't want to be on the charts all day long, though, and be a slave to them either. Like, that's the whole point of trading, is make your money and then go about your day. So, but we just got to sit here and be patient, see what's going to happen. You know, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Market's still just running into issues at that pre-market high, like I said, that double top that's now become like a quadruple top, just keeps hitting that ceiling. Let's see if the bulls can break it out above here or not. I don't know. Coming up at the 359s. Previous high is 66. That's where we ran into issue before and saw that huge sell-off. If we can start putting in higher highs and higher lows and higher highs, maybe we can start coming up to this pivot point again at 527. You know, we just keep waiting and seeing, man. Come on. Wait and see. Wait and see. There we go. Market pushing above that previous high. Putting a new high in at 380, 383. There she goes. So before getting in long, what we're looking for is kind of like one of these. Kind of want to see it pull back a little bit and then go up before we do anything. See if the bulls can stay in control here or not. A big 15-minute bullish candle closing in 50 seconds. This 5-minute candle closing as well. See if we'll start to get a little bit of a pullback and then a continuation to the upside. We had another buy signal here at 10:08 that we kind of missed, but there's no point in getting long here because we just kept running into issues here at this price level at 342 area. So, I really didn't want to get long here until we start to see it create higher highs and higher lows. At that point, it still hadn't created a higher high. We have these highs right here. So we're still kind of sitting and waiting. One-minute chart. 1-minute chart closing above the 21 EMA now, kind of. Well, another heavy rejection off that area, kind of. Jeez, oh my god. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. What is it doing? Market's just being wild today. But remember, you can never blame the market for why you didn't do well or did do well. You can kind of blame the market if you're like not seeing your opportunities and can't make a trade. But if you lose, you can't be like, oh, it was the market's fault. If you have a strategy that's tested and you have, and you're consistent and you followed it. But when the market's doing this, it's like you kind of just have to sit and wait. Just like you can't force a deer to come to your tree stand. You can, you can't, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. And it's not like there's a certain season for trading. Like you can do this 12 months out of the year, which is cool too. There's can make money every single month, 12 months a year, 250 trading days a year. Closed on the weekend, closed on certain holidays. That was a lot more of a pullback that I wanted to see. What we wanted to see was it kind of do this. So I might have to just wait more for it to like do a less aggressive pullback, because what I want to see is I want to see it hit this long flag a couple times. Like if I draw a line like this, I want to see it like hit it, hit it, hit it, and then break out. Here, like we didn't get that. It just went down. So it's not really what we're looking for. Like if I go back, I'll show you. Yep, the other day. This is what we're looking for. So you know what I'm looking for. We go back to yesterday. The market started dropping. Here's the 15-minute opening range from yesterday. Line. We closed below it. We kind of tested this pivot point, dropped down. You know, maybe you could have got in for a short here, but I didn't. I waited. And then we waited for a pullback, just like this. So it drops down, and then comes up, and then drops down more. That's what we're looking for. Hits it, touches it, breaks through, and then continues going down. So you would get short here. And it's the same as true in the opposite direction. If you're going long, you want to see it go up and then go up, and you would get long right here. So until it does that, we're just waiting. Just waiting. See, this is like it went up, but then it just like dropped like big time. Like we want to see it kind of go like this and then up. If it does this until 11 or 12 o'clock, like that would stink. I think it's because the market's in this weird area right now on a higher time frame. If we go to the weekly chart, each one of these candles represents a whole week of price action. And as you can see, we've been like, you know, bullish since the beginning of the year. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But then it formed a lower high August 19th, the week of August 19th. And then it came down. It didn't really form a lower low. Then it started going back up again. So the market's kind of in this, maybe this weird area here between these two fair value gaps. It's right on this pivot point too on the weekly time frame. If we go to the daily, each one of these candles represents a day. So you see it higher high, higher low, higher high. I mean lower high, and then a higher low. So there's two fair value gaps right here. This red one, this green one, they're literally overlapping each other. That's something you don't see anywhere. So you see this red one here, this green one here, and then we have a red and a green fair value gap overlapping each other. So the price maybe is just kind of like, what are we doing here? Are we going up or are we going down? And we might be seeing that literally play out on these lower time frames, on the 15, the 5 minute, the 2 minute. You know, maybe, I don't know. That's just my technical analysis on it. That's all we do is technical analysis. We don't really use fundamentals. We're scalpers. We're, you know, quick in and out. We're literally just looking at the charts and, you know, paying attention. Look at that. See, it's just chopping exactly on that 21 EMA. Up, down, down, up, down. Like there's nothing to be done right now. And I don't know if me saying this is just attracting more of it and I'm thinking this, you know, and I'm perpetuating it. And then I start overthinking a little bit maybe. But, you know, I don't know. You just got to wait and see. You start going up, take a long position, get some money. Start going down, take a short. But we got a little bit more news coming up in 7 minutes and 25 seconds. It's not really that big news. 4-week bill auction, 8-week bill auction. I'm I don't even know what that is, but I know that it's only a level 1 out of 3 for importance. So it's kind of not that important. Shouldn't really do anything to the market. We got a little bit of kind of more important news coming out at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern time, the 30-year bond auction. Maybe that'll start to, maybe everybody's kind of waiting to see what that does, so maybe we'll come back, or something a little bit later. I don't know. I don't want to end the stream, but might have to. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back in a little bit. We'll go for a run. We'll come back. Maybe that's what my mentor did, and that's why he's not streaming anymore. He's just kind of waiting for that news to come out. I don't know. Right now, we ain't seeing shit. 15.5 too. All right, we're gonna pause this and come back a little bit later. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, what's up, guys? We're live. What's up, guys? We're live. Doing a little live YouTube stream. We got the Nasdaq here, sitting at the 305s. Choppy price action today. Can't talk. Took one little winning scalp trade. Just kind of sitting back and waiting, seeing what she wants to do. not really much you can do right now besides wait until we see bullish or bearish price action. Just kind of chopping around above the VWAP, above that 15-minute opening range, kind of running into issues at pre-market high. So just kind of being patient. We got some news coming out soon in an hour and a half, see if that impacts anything. But yeah, stay tuned. Man, not a whole lot we can do right now. Might take a little break for a little bit, come back. I mean, the second I shut the stream down, though, and take a break, the price is going to fly up or down. I know it. I know it. If I walk away right now, it's going to go up or down. If you're just tuning in, we took one trade today. We won like around $100. So just a quick scalp trade. We're trying to get another one or two opportunities to have a win and finish the day. But, you know, when the market's moving like this, there's not much you can do besides wait. Just be patient. You know, we need to see it start to kind of create higher highs and higher lows and go up, or break below this 15-minute opening range, these two yellow lines, start putting in lower highs and lower lows down to this pivot point. Until it starts to do that, it's just chopping sideways. There's nothing to do besides just wait. So we took a scalp earlier, you know, we're up $76. So not really what our target is. We need more than that. We took a little long trade here earlier. Again, stopped out in the green right before this huge 100.1-minute bearish candle. So, hey, that's why we manage our trade and move our stop loss above break even. So, I don't know. We got some news coming out in an hour and a half. This 30-year bond auction. We'll see what that does. See if that gets the market kind of moving this afternoon. Maybe we'll come back. We'll go for a little run. Take a shower. Open the computer again and see what's going on. I don't know if I can just sit here for another 3 hours and watch this. This is brutal. You know, volume's kind of starting to drop off. So, yeah, I think we'll, I don't know. We kind of got like this area right here. This area, this top of this 15-minute. That's just coming down, touching it. Oops. Wick, coming down wick, coming down wick. It's just running into issues here, like where it's keeping it up. It's acting as support, but then it's not really wanting to break up and go up higher either. So, like I said, I think it's maybe partly due to some of the higher time frames that we saw playing out on the weekly and daily time frame. And maybe this news coming up will start to move it. You know, I don't know. If anything, again, you got another lesson in being patient. There's people that I know lost tons of money today, probably. I'm sure there's people that won tons of money. We won our trade again. We're in the green. I can't force the market to do anything. I can only react to what it's doing. We can't predict what it's doing. And if we don't see our strategy and our play playing out, you know, we can't take it. So just another continued lesson in being patient. Just kind of waiting. All right, I'm going to end the stream right now. Maybe I'll jump on and do another live stream in a couple hours here, see if we can't get some better price action this afternoon and come back. All right, peace and love, guys.